Hi John, how are you?
Good.
I suppose just to start, if we could get a squad update. Did anyone sit out of training today?
No, took part today. We've just done scrums just now, so it was good to see Tadhg in a scrum.
Full contested scrum.
A fully contested scrum, yeah. So tomorrow's the big day, but yeah, we did some entries today, so it's good. Yeah, so we'll see how he goes.
Kaelan and Jack Conan, how are they doing?
Yeah, they took part in the session today, and all those, they're all building back to full health. So we'll see. Team's been named on Thursday.
Is there a certain point in the week where you would normally kind of cut off for a player if they weren't kind of looking like they were fully up there? And would you be able would you be inclined to extend that for someone like Kaelan, who's kind of shown over the years?
You'll do the best thing for the team. Tomorrow's our big day. You get through that and you're healthy, then we'll see. So it's a huge week, isn't it? So you want to do right by the entire squad. So you want to pick the best team you can, and they'll be monitored throughout the week and get through tomorrow, etc. And if they're good to go, they're good to go.
Thanks, Bernard. Then Justin.
Just on that, John, is today the most Tadhg has done, and is he having a realistic chance of featuring at some point?
He's trained with Leinster set piece stuff. He's been building the whole time back, and it's one that has to be right for everyone. So for me, from my end, it was great to see him back in the scrum. I haven't seen him in a little bit, so and he was good. We'll see how he goes. We'll see how he goes.
But a chance this weekend for him?
Yeah. Again, you know what I mean.
Yeah.
He trained today. He's full of energy. God, if I say it first. He's full of energy. He's full of energy, and he took part in the whole session. So tomorrow's another step. So we'll see how he goes.
And just on the Challenge of France, how big is this?
Yeah, it's huge. It's huge. There's threats everywhere, and for us, we're focusing on our performance, and it's such an exciting challenge for everyone. There's a buzz within the group for lots of different reasons, and nothing focuses the mind like you could list out their names. They're a world-class team playing with lots of confidence. We're preparing for a battle,
Just on France, John. Unstructured play, they're lethal from. They'll cut you open, as you know, obviously in a second. Has there been any specific measures what do you do to try and counter that?
We're always trying to be as connected as we possibly can be across our defence. It's always a big focus. It's going to be no different this week. If you kick sloppy, if you're careless with how you kick the ball, they're able to find space really quickly. So we got to be sharp on where we're putting the ball, whether that's contestable or long and off, whichever one. We need to be smart in how we do it. And then outside of that, very, very connected, and we need to stop them dead and not give them momentum. They have a mix of very big players, good ball carriers, some really good link players, and then they can get to width really quickly. So our ability to make sure we're not giving them momentum across the pitch is important.
You touched on it briefly there. The last home match for the lads. Has that factored at all in the build-up that's been talked about?
We haven't gone there hugely just yet. I guess the focus is on ourselves to make sure that we're preparing the right way. We're all aware we want to make this a special occasion for all the right reasons. There are three great guys, so we want to make sure we're doing the right thing for the squad again. The team comes first all the time. I'm sure it'll be mentioned, but we're all aware.
Thanks, Ruth. Then Cameron.
Hi John, just on Kaelan, how big a boost would that be having him back as captain? Just how much he's done for the squad?
Yeah, he's a world-class player and he's a great leader. So yeah, it'd be huge. Again, he's on the field today, trained well, and hopefully all well. He trains tomorrow and gets through what he needs to, and team's going to be named on Thursday.
Does this feel like it's ramped up a bit this week? Does everything feel a bit more serious?
Yeah, week on week, you want to improve your performance. So there's an internal pressure. So outside of anyone you're playing, there's always an internal pressure within the group to improve. You want to create a great performance for ourselves, for our supporters, for Irish rugby. So we're very conscious that that's the mood within the camp the whole time. We want to get better the whole time, and that builds its own pressure. Playing against France is, like I said, it's so exciting. The opportunity to go and put a great performance on the field against one of the world's best teams it doesn't get any better.
Does it feel like championship decider this weekend?
We haven't spoken about that. We've spoken about ourselves, our preparation, our mentality as we prepare, so that we can perform to the best of our abilities. That's really what's on our minds right now. It's a big game. Everyone knows it, so it drives a focus.
Thanks, Cameron.
Hi John, Thomas Clarkson appeared to have a tricky afternoon in Cardiff last time out. What did you make of his performance, and what did you give him in terms of improvements that he can bring to this week?
Yeah, he's been brilliant since he's come in, and there's so many learnings all along the way in training sessions, and he hit the ground a couple of times on set, which was frustrating for him, frustrating for us. We want to get to a contest in scrum, and everything we're trying to do is for us to get to a contest. So post set, and we're in a contest. It's difficult sometimes. The opposition play their part, so we were frustrated, and he was frustrated throughout the game. There's small things around his workspace, making sure that he's dealing to different pieces from the opposition loose heads, but we're happy with where he's at, and I'm watching him train again today. He takes things on really quickly, and he's in a good place.
Andrew Porter was also pinged a couple of times at scrum time. Is that a concern for you guys that's starting to come in again in terms of discipline?
No. There's lots of different reasons why a scrum could collapse. Sometimes it's us, sometimes it's not. Like I said, there was a frustration last week or 2 weeks ago. On set, the scrum seemed to just go away from us. So we're trying to hit nice and hard, and the scrum just goes away, collapses on set. So the penalties came on set. Wales did a good job to show pictures, but it's not something we're concerned about at all. Very different picture this week. France, very big pack, huge power in their pack. So, but they want to get to a contest. There's a willingness to get to a contest. Angus Gardner's our referee, and it's an important week for both sets of packs, and for Angus Gardner to make sure we're getting to a contest. Antonio, very big, heavy, tight head. Managing the space on bind is key. So they're the things we're focusing on this week.
Last question in the live section with Cian.
Just a quick one, John. Roman Kelleher, I don't think he was mentioned. Where is he at? Was he one of the ones training?
So he's training. He's training with that neck. He's got a bit of a neck issue from a stinger. So he's trained today. So he's another one. And there's a few, and we're at that stage in the competition where, it's difficult. You're managing some guys the whole time, and he's someone that's been managed right now, and tomorrow.